All right, let's talk about 3 reasons why you might want to include more fiber in your diet, okay? Well, aside from the fact that, you just poop more, you have bigger poops, more poops. Some people enjoy that. Whether or not that's a benefit or not, it's debatable. In fact, this study from several years ago showed that actually people that had a greater volume of poop actually had more incidence of diverticulosis. But let's talk about the benefits of fiber, because there are many studies that will show a net associative benefit when we look at epidemiologic studies, longer life, less heart disease, less cancer, so on and so forth. And so what are the mechanisms by which fiber may be beneficial? Well, the first one is that it mitigates blood sugar spikes, right? So if you're consuming a very sugary or carbohydrate replete food, a starch, something like that, a fruit or something like that, well, the fiber in there is going to decrease the amount of blood sugar excursion, which most people would argue generally seems to be good. However, you can get that same effect by eating a low carb diet or a meat heavy diet without all the sugary or the starch based food. So you can still get the same effect without the fiber in that particular situation. The second benefit might be due to satiety. When we eat a lot of indigestible material like, basically wood pulp or fiber, you get a sense of satiety, so you don't eat as much. And so you're just not consuming as much energy and therefore perhaps not getting as fat. And that will clearly have a benefit on your disease risk. Now, once again, if you're eating a low carbohydrate diet, a meat-rich diet, satiety often is also associated with. So again, you can get that same benefit without the fiber with, say, a meat-heavy diet. Now, the third benefit that a lot of people like to talk about is health of the intestine, particularly the colon. We know that by consuming fiber, we have a microbiome that can break down some of that fiber through a process called fermentation into something called short-chain fatty acids. And they often talk about particularly one called butyrate or butyric acid. Now, that tends to preserve the colonic mucosa and feeds those cells so they can optimally function. But again, here's the other kicker. A low-carb diet where ketones are produced, a protein-heavy diet where amino acids are utilized can also do the same thing. We know that amino acids can break down into short-chain fatty acids, which can also nourish and feed the colonic cells in the mucosa. And we also know that ketones can easily be converted into butyrate. Beta-hydroxybutyrate is very easily converted into butyrate or butyric acid. So again, you can get the same beneficial effects of fiber without the fiber by just pursuing a low carb diet, particularly one that's rich in protein, things like perhaps a carnivore diet. So there you go. So top 3 reasons that you might want to consume fiber. Now, if you're eating a high carb diet with all the junk and garbage in there, then I think fiber is a good thing. And and to be honest, that's what most people do. Most people eat a junk-filled diet, and obviously increasing the fruits and vegetables and the whole grains in that scenario is going to be of net benefit, right? But again, most of those benefits, if not all the benefits, can be obtained through alternate means by just eliminating all the junk from your diet, which I would argue is probably the better approach anyway. All right, let me know what you guys think about that. What are your thoughts on fiber? It's interesting. I conducted a poll of there's more than 1,000 people now, but then the first 1,000 or so people asking, what has been more beneficial for your gut health? Increasing fiber or either decreasing or eliminating fiber? And looks like about 87% of the people said that decreasing fiber actually was what improved their gut health. Now, again, that would be completely going against what our researchers tell us. And again, this is an informal poll, and it's probably biased by people that follow me that have received help by that. But nonetheless, should we be questioning the benefit of fiber versus no fiber? And I think that's a fair test, and hopefully we'll get some studies on that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Talk to you soon.